Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Joelle. Welcome if you're new here. In this week's video, I'm going to be doing my nails again, but better. I got advice from this commenter, and here's what they said, and I took it, and I think my nails turned out much better. Again, like I said in the other video where I did my nails, disclaimer, this is not a tutorial. It is simply just a nail vlog, so please don't take anything I do here to heart unless you want to follow the design that I do. Then there's that. You'll see, here's the design right here. I don't know why the lighting's so terrible, sorry, but just do whatever's best for you and your nails. And maybe you're doing just normal press on nails, do whatever you want. How to do the design is there. Follow the design if you want, and let's get into it.
It's fun with Joelle. I said it's fun with Joelle. Hey!
Here are how my nails looked like before. It's literally the same exact nails from my last nail video, just 4 days later. It was about time that I changed my nails though. Yes, 4 days is not a long time at all, but they were peeling a lot, and a tip had already fallen off of one of my nails, so I'm like, okay, it's time to redo this. Here I'm starting the prep stage of my nails. I'm using my sanding drill bit for my nail drill, sanding off the previous set's design as well as the top coat of the dip powder. Here's what my nails looked like after that. Now I'm submerging my hands into acetone for 15 minutes each to get rid of the dip and the nail tips from my last set. After doing that, I'm using my cuticle pusher to remove the dip and the tips that were dissolved in the acetone. After doing that, I'm once again going in with my sanding drill bit on my nail drill to remove any excess dip and or nail tip that the cuticle pusher was not able to remove entirely, and getting it down to my natural nails. And after doing that, I'm not sure if I did this in my last nail video, but I'm going in with my nail file and rounding out my nails, as well as roughing up the surface on top of the nails a little bit. And after that, I repeat the whole thing on my right hand. I'm doing once again the 15 minutes of acetone and then removing the excess with my cuticle pusher, and then shaving it down with my sanding drill bit on my nail drill, and then going in with my nail file to round out my nails as well as rough up the surface on my nails a little bit. And here are my nails after that. After that, I go in with my cuticle pusher to push back my cuticles. Then I go in and shave off my cuticles. And after I do that to every single one of my nails, I go in with my small round pointed drill bit on my nail drill just to smooth out around my cuticle and around my skin. And here are my nails after all the prep steps. Here, once again, I'm actually using the press-on nails as nail tips. I explain why in my last video. You can go check that video out if you want to know why I use them. I'm not going to explain it twice, though. And here I am sticking them on. And here I'm going in with my nail file to match up my natural nails with my nail tips to try and make it a little more natural looking instead of it looking like an actual nail tip, you know. And I do that to every nail. After that, I once again go in with my sanding drill bit on my nail drill, and I am doing a better method this time than I did last time to smooth down the nail tips to my nails, and it actually turned out really well, much better than it usually would have. And that's basically what you see here is exactly what I did. I don't really know how to explain it exactly, but what you see here is what I did, and it made it much better. Plus, I also put the speed up quite a bit more on my nail drill. I didn't put it all the way up, but it's definitely more than halfway to the maximum speed it can get. So just keep that in mind if you do want to do it that way to smooth it out. You have to be really careful because you can easily drill into your natural nail while you're doing that and get to your skin layer, and that won't be good. So once again, disclaimer, this is not a tutorial. You have your own free will, of course. So if you do decide to follow this, I'm just begging you to please be very careful with the nail drill at high speeds, even at a normal speed. But especially at high speeds, it's very easy to drill into your natural nail and get to your skin layer, and that can cause infections and it will hurt quite a bit. So, warning, be very careful, please. And now that that's over with, here are my nails after leveling out the tips with my natural nails, and already they're looking so much better than they did in my last nail video. Now I'm doing the dip powder, and like the commenter suggested, I'm going to be using a pinker dip powder instead of that washed out whitish purplish dip powder that I used last time. And let me just say that advice was golden, because I think my nails look so much better with this pink dip powder. So thank you, commenter. And looking back, I'm really seeing that my nails and my fingers looked totally washed out and colorless with the grayish purplish dip powder that I had used before. So once again, I did already explain the steps I did for the dip powder in the previous nail video. So if you want to know how I did that, just check that out, because I'm not going to explain it again. So after doing the dip, I used my sanding drill bit on my nail drill to smooth out the surface of the dip, as well as round out the edges of the dip a bit more, like the commenter suggested as well. And here are my nails after doing that to every single nail. I once again am not sure if I did this in my last nail video, but here I'm rounding out my nails after doing the dip with my nail file. And here's where the steps that I did for the dip powder actually change. In my last nail video, I explained that I believe I need to use a gel base coat instead of the top coat that the dip powder comes with, in order for the gel polish to stick to the dip, because I've had trouble a lot of the time with the gel polish sticking to the dip powder. And here I actually execute that idea and use gel base coat instead of the top coat that comes with the dip powder. And since I am editing the day of filming, future me will chime in maybe a few days from now, or at most a week from now, as text as to whether or not this tactic worked or not. So future me, did it work? Okay. And moving on from that, now I'm starting on the design. Here I'm doing a bright pink French tip on every single nail. And once that's all dried, I am doing 2 4-leaf flowers in red, one on the top right of the French tip as an X, and one under the French tip in sort of the middle as a plus. And I'm only doing this on my thumbs, my middle fingers, and my pinky fingers. The other 2 fingers, my index finger and my ring finger, will be without flowers, as you see here. And it already passed by really fast, but I did accidentally put the flowers on my right index finger, and I removed it by using the round pointed drill bit on my nail drill, and I just shaved off as much as I could, and then I used the pink to fix up the French tip, And then I put the shiny top coat on each and every one of the nails. I did 2 layers of it on each nail. And here I am putting some cuticle oil on, as well as some lotion, like once again the nail salon does. And I crack my fingers, do little stretches, and here are my finished nails. Well, that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to do any more nail type videos, and if you want me to actually start doing like just not nail vlogs, but just how to do this design, and just let me know whatever other videos that you like to see me do. So please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat, and I hope to see you guys whenever. Bye.
It's fun with Joelle. Hey!
I'm pretty sure in the last nail video, I forgot my own outro. I forgot to say, I'll see you guys whenever.